Welcome back. Since we have seen in the previous video, we extracted data from Microsoft website for Surface laptop prices, and then we stored it into an Excel file. Now, continuing from that, what we're going to do is every time a new Excel file was generated, but let's say if I want to compare prices of those extracted Surface laptops to the prices which were on the previous day, so I need to store it into an Excel. So what I have here is Surface laptop prices Excel already stored on my desktop. This is the same data that we extracted. I just put some headers, model, current price and URL, and then we have two more columns, last price and price drop from last one. These two columns are basically simple Excel formulas. What I'm doing is it pulls the data or the prices from the previous run, which is on sheet number 2, which is again the same data, and brings it here, and then it compares to the current price and lets us know that if the price has dropped from the previous run, yes or no. So usually if I have to do this manually, I would be selecting this data all the way from here till here, copying it, and then going here and then pasting it here, and then coming back to my sheet 1 and then deleting all of this data and then pasting the new data which is from the current run, which is today. So this is again a manual effort, which is simple Excel operations, but then you have to do this repetitively every time to get the results if the price have dropped or not for any of the Surface laptops. Now how can we automate this using RPA? So let's do it one by one. So we start with the launch Excel command, since we already have this Excel on my desktop, and I will be giving it the document path, which is Surface laptop prices. It's pretty simple, and I will save it. So this will launch the Excel file. Now once the Excel file is launched, I want to set the current Excel active sheet to 1. So how do I do that? Is set active Excel worksheet. I use this command. I go by index number and make it 1. So once I've done that, I get the first free row from on column from the Excel. Now I can do that approach. I can actually find the first free row and copy, select the data and paste it into Excel worksheet number 2. But an easier way is, let's assume that I would be copying data up till row number maybe 100, because I know just to make sure if the products have increased or decreased, I want to take all of them and paste it to the second sheet. So what I'm going to do is directly copy, that is just copy cells from Excel worksheet, and I will be using values from a range of cells. I will be using column 1, I'll be using and start in row 1, and I'll be going up to column 3 and up till row assume 100, just to be sure I take everything. And once I've done that, I will be going to the worksheet number 2. So I need to set the active Excel worksheet as worksheet 2. So I use that same command again, and I go by index, make it number 2, and click on save. Now I am on my worksheet 2 ideally, and then once I am here, I want to paste the data that I have copied. So I use the paste command, paste cells to Excel worksheet on specified cell. So I will be pasting it to column 1 and row 1. Since I'm copying the header also, I just want to start from the first cell itself. I will be pasting everything over here. So once I've done the paste, I will be coming back to my sheet number 1 now. So let's use that same command again, set active Excel worksheet. Next one, I am on my sheet number 1 now, and once I am here back again, what I need to do is I need to delete the previous data. So there are two ways. As I said, I can delete up till row 100, which makes sure that everything is deleted, but I will give you an efficient way of exactly deleting the data up till row 19. How do I do that? Is I take the get first free row given the column. So what it does is it identifies the first free row in the worksheet in a particular column. So I want to identify the free row in column 1, so which is row number 20. So once I have that, I will have the first free row stored in first free row on column, this variable that is produced. So once this is done, I will want to select this data up till here, Now how do I do that is there is a select command that we will be using now. Why I'm doing select is once I select it, I will be pressing the delete key after that. Just a second. Yeah. So I will be starting on column 1, select row 2. Why row 2? Because I don't want to delete my headers. And in column 3 because I just want to delete up till column 3, not the last column 4 and column 5, because these are both Excel formulas as I mentioned, and I will be going up till the first 3 row on column. I can do a -1, which is exactly that particular row, because first 3 row is 20. I wanted to select up till only row 19, so I do a first 3 row on column -1. So this will select the data up till that particular worksheet. So once I have selected it, I want to delete it. I want to send the delete key from my keyboard the way I press it. So if I go here, let's say for example, I select this data and I press the delete key. If you can hear the key, yes. So I'll be doing an undo as of now. So I'll be doing the Control Z, bringing it back. But yeah, if I want RPA to do it, I have something called send keys using in mouse and keyboard actions, and inside the curly brackets I can mention which key I want to send, and of course the delay between keystrokes. Let's just keep it 50 milliseconds for now and press OK. So this will send the delete key, and then I want to write on Excel worksheet. So once the data is deleted, the selected data, I want to write some new data. And the new data is of course the data that has been extracted from webpage, which is data from webpage. It's stored in that particular data variable right now. How do I do that is you have a command, right, to Excel worksheet. Yeah, so you want to select the value that you want to write. So that's data from webpage, that is. And now where do you want to write it? On column 1 of course, and you start from row number 2. You'll be very specific about it and click on save. So once this is done, the operations will be played of course. So I will bring back the previous data. So here we have it. I will close this Excel, assume that I haven't made any changes, so Excel is not open as you can see, and now we will run the flow end to end, which is extracting data from web page and then doing all these Excel operations. So ideally it should paste the data into sheet number 1 and compare it to the sheet number 2 previous data and give me the final output if the price has dropped. So let's do it. This is the flow doing everything, and you can see the Excel has popped up at the bottom. I will expand it, and here we go. We can see there has been a price drop for 2 of the products, and the price from this product is not visible because this was not listed in the previous run. So yeah, that was the flow for you. Thank you so much for watching.